Good afternoon, I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. Vice President-elect Sara Duterte vows to prioritize providing a competitive salary to public school teachers once she assumes her concurrent position as Deputy Chief. The newly sworn Vice President said that she plans to continue the programs started by her father, outgoing President Rodrigo Duterte. A review of the K-12 program is also being eyed in the next administration.
That is something na kailangan pag-usapan, na it cannot be decided overnight. But initially, it is something na napag-usapan din namin ni President Marcos, and he already gave instructions with regard to the review of the implementation of the K-12 program of the Department of Education.
A political analyst says Vice President-elect Sara Duterte was able to show her brand during her inaugural speech on Sunday. Speaking on One Balita Pilipinas, Dindo Banhit explained that while the Vice President post has its limitations, Sara can likely use her appeal to her advantage.
Alam naman natin ang lakas ng hatak ng tawag nating Sara Duterte brand is yung serbisyo. Pinapakita nilang malapit ang tao sa puso nila. So we can expect from her in the next 6 years a true service at the national level.
Meanwhile, Congressman Joey Salceda, a friend of Inday Sara, said that the Vice President-elect would likely be conservative and traditional in her approach to governance. Despite this, he is expecting her to impose substantial reforms in the education sector.
She is a very disruptive political leader when it comes to reform. So I would expect meaningful and substantial reforms in our education system towards what she calls as patriotic, disciplined, and skilled learners.
The PNP is eyeing to put up viewing sites for the oath-taking of President-elect Bongbong Marcos on June 30. The sites being considered include the Philippine Arena in Bulacan and the Mall of Asia in Pasay. The PNP is also considering the Philippine Sports Center in Pasig and the NLEX Terminal in Bulacan as additional viewing sites. The plan is to put up LED television sets in these areas to reduce the number of attendees heading to the National Museum for Marcos Jr.'s inauguration. More stories after this short break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Senator Bongo wants President Duterte as his legal consultant once his term ends on June 30. Senator Go, who was present in Inday Sara's inauguration in Davao City, said that the outgoing president agreed to be his consultant come July. However, there is no official confirmation yet from President Duterte on this matter. Prior to this, incoming President Bongbong Marcos said that he is open to tapping Duterte to be his anti-drug czar.
Knowing the President, talagang hinahanap po ng kanyang katawan. Nasa DNA na po niya yung pagtatrabaho. Isa lang po yun sa mga options niya. Hindi ko naman po masasabi. Malay niyo po kung may mga offer sa kanya bilang sa mataas na posisyon.
Families flocked to the Manila Bay Dolomite Beach to celebrate Father's Day over the weekend. Camille Samonte with the details.
In celebration of Father's Day, many families decided to flock to the Manila Bay Dolomite Beach to relax and unwind. We chanced upon the Vital family, who wanted to celebrate this year's Father's Day in a simple but memorable way. So Vital said they went to the beach to save up on money as they don't have enough budget to celebrate the day in other venues.
Blessed, syempre. Unang-una, pagkagising sa umaga, nagpasalamat sa Panginoon. Nakita kasi namin doon sa mga sinishare ng iba naming friends tsaka mga vlogger din sa YouTube na maganda talaga yung adjustment na nangyari dito sa Manila Bay.
His wife Amita, meanwhile, expressed gratitude for her husband's dedication to provide for their family.
Napakabait niyang bilang asawa. Sobra. Tsaka masasabi ko lang salamat sa pagmamahal sa pag-aaruga na binibigay niya sa aming kumbaga lahat talaga, yung lahat na makakaya niya, ginagawa niya para maging masaya kami. Kahit simple lang, hindi ganong kagarbo pero contented kami kahit ganito lang.
As for overseas worker Noli Sedano, he said that he is happy to be back home for this day. This is the first time he's visiting his family after almost 3 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Napakahirap kasi siyempre, unang-una bilang OFW, nandito yung pamilya mo. Siyempre ang isipin mo yung kaligtasan nila, peace and order.
Ernesto Umbas, on the other hand, got emotional as he highlighted the role of being a provider. He became jobless due to the COVID-19 pandemic, making him unable to fulfill his role. Despite this, his loved ones made sure to celebrate this day with him.
Ngayon, wala akong trabaho, pero nararaos din namin. Napalma ako kasi masaya lang. Dahil kahit mahirap yung buhay, naraos din namin.
The Manila Bay Dolomite Beach has been recently reopened to the public after a month of closure due to rehabilitation. For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Detained Senator Laila de Lima has been granted a 5-day medical furlough to undergo surgery at the Manila Doctors Hospital. This is after she was diagnosed with pelvic organ prolapse stage 3, a condition wherein one or more organs shift from their normal position. The Health Department says guidelines for the rollout of booster shots for teens will be released later today. Minors aged 12 to 17 with comorbidities are first in the priority list and will be vaccinated with Pfizer shots. And the Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association Chief Philip Wico has resigned from his post. However, he will remain as part of PATAFA's board after he was elected as their chairman emeritus. Former PATAFA Executive Vice President Agapito Capistrano will take over Wico's term, which will end on November 2024. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.